Konnichiwa! What's up, TNT Sakura fans? Not TNT Sakura fans? Okay, fine. What's up, anime fans? Yeah, that one gotcha. So, today I am going to be reviewing one of my all-time favorite animes, at least before it started sucking, Naruto. Yes! Okay, so the basic storyline of Naruto is about ninjas. No, that's honestly that's the basic formation. This young boy named Uzumaki Naruto has the spirit of the nine-tailed fox inside him, which is a bad thing. So, because of this, he's ridiculed and harassed and ignored, and no one likes him, and he's just treated badly. Plus, on top of all this, he doesn't have any parents, so, it must be a pretty depressing life. He decides that he's going to be the best ninja in the entire village, which would be the Hokage. So, when he becomes a ninja, he joins up with his group of 2 other trainees and their sensei, and goes on missions and, proves that he can do it. So, some of the characters in this anime are annoying as hell, and some are the coolest thing I have ever seen since sliced bread. Yeah, I know, pretty cool, huh? So, first and foremost would probably be Hatake Kakashi. Kakashi is the sensei of the 3 ninja students. He's perverted, he's funny, he's strong, and he's protective. And he's just so cool because he wears a mask. Yeah, no, that mask in the picture, that never comes off. Never. Never. Nope. Might come off when he's dead. Maybe someone will molest him in his sleep and steal his mask. I don't know. You might get lucky. But I doubt it. And then there are the other 2 students that are Naruto's companions, I guess you could say. There is Haruno Sakura. Even though my MySpace is completely dedicated to Sakura, I think it's obvious that it's more dedicated to the Shippuden version than it is to the original Naruto, because she's just, in the beginning, she's useless, she's a fangirl, she's got long pink hair, which I gotta admit annoyed the fuck out of me for the longest time. She doesn't know how to protect herself really that well. She's always getting saved, she's always being protected, she's so useless, it's annoying and I hate it. But as the anime goes along, she kind of grows up a little being the main part of that sentence. And I gotta admit, she gets cooler, which is probably why I ended up loving her and why I have the kanji for the word Sakura on the back of my neck. Yeah, I know, dedicated, right? Peace. And last, but certainly not least, is Uchiha Sasuke. Wow, I really wish you could understand the intensity of this character. As much as I hate to admit this, I really liked Sasuke when I started watching this anime. He was such a jerk and so self-centered and so egotistical and just one of those people that, when you're in school, you absolutely hated them because they just thought they were like, all that and a slice of potato, and you were like, whatever. Yeah, that's Sasuke. So, I had to admit I really didn't like that at first, but I grew to love him, and then he pulled the biggest asshole move you could possibly think of, and now I don't like him anymore, and I wish I did like him, or I wish he was cool enough for me to actually like him, because I think he's a relatively interesting character. I mean, you can't deny that he's not cool. I mean, he's angsty and annoying and dramatic, but he's still pretty cool. So, I have to be honest when I say that although I love this anime, there's a reason I stopped watching it. And it wasn't because, the story wasn't good or the characters weren't good. It was because the creator himself doesn't know his own characters. The beginning of Naruto, like the first part, which is just Naruto, I really don't have a lot of complaints about. I think it's a good anime. It continues on even after the whole dramatic thing happens, which I can't tell you about because if you haven't seen it, then I'm going to spoil it for you. But when it gets into Shippuden, things just start to go downhill very fast, and you're like, what? So I stopped watching the anime and reading the manga because of those specific reasons. Something that I really want to point out to Naruto fans and just fans in general is that female characters have little to no action in this anime. I mean, the main female character is pretty much useless up until like a certain part in the beginning of the anime, and then she goes right back to being useless, and then goes back to like, oh my god, what did I do? And then she goes back to being useless again, and then in Shippuden she becomes super freaking awesome, and then later on just flatline. And that's pretty much the same with all the other characters. If we got any hints of how cool and strong they were in the beginning, it just dies off afterwards. And that is something that's a really big issue for me, because as a woman, I like to see strong women characters in my anime, my movie, my TV show, my anything. There has to be a strong female character, otherwise I can't relate and I find it sexist. So that is something that bothers me about Naruto, and the fact that sometimes I feel like they just threw female characters into each group just so that they wouldn't seem sexist, but I'm sorry, it still seems sexist. That aside, the female characters are still very cool when they do get their, screen time. The anime repeats itself quite often, but I think that's something you have to expect from any action anime, like Gundam Seed, Inuyasha, Bleach. The fight scenes are going to repeat themselves. Like, it's always going to be the same thing every episode. They go on a mission, they fight so on. Sometimes the mission lasts more than one episode, which is the good parts. But I enjoy that. I think it's interesting to watch them fight all the time. And then, of course, there's the comedy episodes, and then there's the hugely annoying and pathetic, filler seasons. Not episodes, seasons. Who the hell came up with the idea to make filler seasons? I think they're crazy. Completely crazy. Again, it's my opinion. So, I'm going to have to give this anime a 6 out of 10 because even though I absolutely love it, and please Naruto fans, don't hurt me, I can't give it anything higher than a 6 because honestly, aside from a lot of really cool side characters, the main character himself kind of annoys the shit out of me, despite the fact that he has a good soul and cares about people. You gotta give him credit for that. But like I said, the female character doesn't do much of anything through pretty much the first half of the anime. Cool main character in the beginning turns out to be a psychopath, which really not that surprising. And Kakashi is pretty much the coolest part about the main characters. And even though he is pretty cool, he's not enough to make it better. And of course, I have to give it a 6 because I know how everything is going to be going within the future, because I read the manga up to a very strong point where I was just like, I can't take it anymore. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this anime review. Comment, subscribe, enjoy, and request anime, because I'm running out of animes to do for you. Oh, and one more thing. Does anyone besides me think I look like Shino, only with plaid and a sandhead village on? Yeah? Yeah, I know. Isn't it kind of weird how that works, Silence. Yeah, that sucked. But still, no, I think I look like Shino. I think it's kind of funny. TNT Sakura signing out. Jamantane!